Kick ass.
Hey.
All right, so we are
Hey, baby.
welcome in, and we're getting things set up here. So in a second, we're just going to make sure that everything is good to go on this live feed, and we are rolling. Welcome to our 19th mailbag. It's like, where is it, man? Nice. So this is, for those of you who haven't been listening to the show, this is our opportunity to respond to your emails. So every episode, practically, we either screw up in some way. You can write us an email about that. Say, hey, you're stupid. That is the way you sharpen a knife, if you've ever sharpened a knife before. Like in Cobra, when the entire internet came out to tell us we were wrong about that.
I always sharpen knives towards me where it could slip and cut my guts out.
That's the best way to do it, for sure. Also, what I should say is, what was the other one we got taken to task for? Oh, the car in reverse. That was the other one, right?
Which is ridiculous because legitimately, no, I did the quick math on that. It's pretty. I'm pretty accurate.
That's right.
Yes, we know the car doesn't go 21,000 RPM. That's why the motor would explode.
The other reason you can email the show is because you want to suggest movies to us. We've got a list that we're building of bad films or films that you think are good, but other people say are bad, and you want to get our opinion.
It's 19,000 movies long.
Right. That's right. We have enough to last us about 12 years as it stands right now. And so for the first time ever, though, we are doing our mailbag live. So we are streaming live on YouTube, which means as we go through this, we're going to be talking about some of the emails, but also throw your comments in the chat, and we're going to incorporate some of those comments into the episode as well, provided there are comments to include. So get in there and make some. What's up? John Dozier's in the house.
John Dozier.
So we've got at least one awesome person.
All right.
JP has checked in, and there's other people in here, but he's the only one so far to say howdy. So howdy to John.
Yeah, we don't know if you're in there if you don't comment.
That's right. So we're going to kick things off with an email from Paul Milner. Say hello to Paul, guys.
Hello,
Hey, Paul.
All right. Paul says, "G'day, guys. I'm guessing he's from Australia, or he's a big Crocodile Dundee fan. I don't know.
It's
Maybe
pronounced,
both.
It's pronounced
be both.
Austria.
Austria. Oh, I get
My
it.
bad,
Okay.
idiots.
So it says, "G'day, guys. I just wanted to drop a quick message to say thanks for the great podcast. I was searching for any show that was going to review Megaforce.
Oh, nice.
And
That's
I
a good
stumbled
one.
upon your podcast. So, look, if we hadn't done
But
Megaforce,
that's two now, right?
Right there.
What was the other one?
Prayer of the Roller Boys,
Yes, that's
Right,
the one.
per the Roller Boys.
we wouldn't have Paul here listening to the show.
Awesome.
A lot of Megaforce fans out there. Hit us. Oh, what's up? Lily's checked in. Oh, the doc is in the chat. Sorry I couldn't be there. Now, you know why Madeline couldn't be here?
Playing Fortnite?
No, it's probably.
Yeah.
Now
That's
it's
what
his
he
wife's
probably is.
birthday. Do you imagine
Happy
that?
birthday, Lauren.
Wife's birthday. You can't show up.
That's pretty fair, I guess.
Oh, you
Happy
guys- are you-
birthday.
You guys are nicer than
Are
me.
you kidding? He's,
I would be
he's
here.
probably
How's
out there
the mayor feel?
spending money, but he could be here for free saving money doing a show.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. So Megaforce brought in Paul. So we already know Paul's got great taste in movies.
And podcast.
All right, it says, you guys are entertaining so much that I've gone all the way back to the beginning to listen to your early episodes.
No.
Oh my gosh, and you still
Did
stuck
you listen
around?
to Garbage Pail Kids? That was the best one.
Yeah. That and Ernest.
The early episodes, I can't even listen to them because
Ernest Saves Christmas.
Yeah.
Aces, guys.
Stop.
Best ever.
Stop. All right. We'll finish up this email, then we'll get to some of the comments on the live. Luckily, I have now caught up all the way to your current one. There are some good, bad movies out there, but here's some that come to mind that you might want to review. Meet the Feebles. I think somebody brought this up. If I remember right, isn't that the one where with Paul Walker when he's got a giant tidal wave head, or am I thinking of something else?
Meet the Feebles is 1989. It's a 6'6".
Probably not Paul Walker.
Okay.
And not Paul Walker. It's a Danny Mulheron.
Okay.
Mark Hedbo.
6'6" though?
6'6".
We got to vote on that, don't we?
6'6" with a
Yeah.
bunch of guys I'd never heard of. Okay.
What's the synopsis?
Multiple animals and insects experience the sleazier side of show business while working on a variety show.
Okay. Hit us in the chat if you guys have ever heard anything about Meet the Feebles. That's not one that
Yeah, it
I'm
looks
familiar
like a
with.
Vegas bug show
Okay.
or something. And oh, look at this. This hippo has like an ass.
Okay. Oh, wait, I think I have seen.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's a weird movie.
It looks weird.
It is. And he says a rather odd movie called Future Kill.
Future kill?
Like present kill, but in the future.
Right, later.
Later, like I'll kill you, but tomorrow.
Yeah. Or maybe a month from now.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Sometime in the future.
Depends on when I get up and get ready to do it.
Is this
That's
the
right.
sequel to Past Kill or what?
No, it's the sequel to Present Kill. Past
right.
Kill is the prequel.
Oh, that's
Right.
yeah. Thank
That's-
you
right.
for clarifying.
Have you ever watched Scrooged?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
us.
Future Kill,
Okay.
rated X, 1985.
Rated
Nice.
X.
Let's
Paul,
do that one.
Paul, what are you trying to do to us, man?
It's a 3.8 on IMDb, 703
Okay.
votes.
3.8. What's the synopsis?
The star of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre returns
Okay.
in a story about frat boys lost in the big city while hunted by a violent leader and his elite gang of gun-happy guards.
All right, I'm in.
So, I'm guessing it's X because it's
Perfect
1985.
for the show.
It's perfect for this show.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, let's first of all, Paul, thank you. He says, anyway, keep up the great work and hope to talk to you again soon. Oh, I'm listening to you here in Adelaide, South Australia. So we were right, Paul.
There we go.
Paul dropping a line in. All right, let's look at the chat here. Oh, we got a question from Sean McHugh. And by the way, before we get to that, Aaron Nowak says that Meet the Feebles wasn't that bad. It is a 6.6.
It's
So
6.6.
I'm a little curious. All right, so here's a question from Sean McHugh. Is Michael Bay a good director? Clint
He's
does
better
it.
than me.
Clint is not a guy that knows directors, so I'm going to guess. Do you know who Michael Bay?
Transformers
Oh,
and
it's
stuff,
okay.
yeah.
No,
Whoa.
like legitimately, he's better at this than I am.
Fantastic.
Well done, Clint. Well
I did
done.
a thing.
Do you know two other things besides Transformers that Michael Bay has directed?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably some superhero stuff.
Ninja Turtles.
The
Was it
Bruce
Ninja
Willis movie.
He directed The Rock. Did you ever see that one?
Yes, I did. I
With
like that.
Sean Connery and Nick Cage.
That's a fantastic.
Armageddon.
What's the one with The Rock and
The Rock.
Not
what? I can't think of his name.
There's a ton
Johnny
of
Marky
Knoxville.
Mark.
Oh,
Pain and Gain.
Yeah,
Pain and Gain with
yes.
Michael Bay.
That was another one.
There was actually a movie that he directed that not a lot of people ever talk about with Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson called The Island.
Oh, The Island.
Great movie. I like a lot of Bad Boys, obviously, is good stuff. I like a lot of Michael Bay stuff. I don't know.
Mystery Men?
Mystery Men was not Michael Bay.
What's on his IMDb?
Maybe as a producer.
Oh no, he was in it actually.
He was
right
in it.
away.
Okay, yeah. I was like, good
we
God.
talked about that. When
Oh,
it
my
happened.
gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scared me for a second.
So long ago.
It's been a minute.
Well,
No.
I can't.
Charles
I
would
cheaters,
remember.
I can't see this
Yeah.
either. So
I like Michael Bay. I think Michael Bay's style has changed over the years. He kind of got transformerized, and everything he's kind of done since then has been loud, big, obnoxious. But early Michael Bay, Bad Boys, the original, The Rock, The Island, I'm down for early Michael Bay. And maybe someday he'll get back to that stuff.
I don't mind new Michael Bay. I thought Transformers 1, 2, and 3 were pretty entertaining.
Okay.
I think it just got
The first one was.
Yeah, I just think it started to get overdone.
Well, as a huge Transformers fan,
Yes.
you probably had a little more forgiveness for it than somebody that's more of a casual Transformers fan.
Yes.
Like when the wrecking balls
That
started
was
coming together.
that was my line in the sand.
That was the day I
when
was
that
like,
happened,
nope.
I was like, you might
it.
want to stop making these movies.
Yeah. So thanks, Sean. Hopefully that answers your question. Katie Reeves is here. She's checked in. What's up, Katie? Say hi to David. Don't call me Paul Parkinson. He's in the chat. We got Melissa. Chris Cordray says, Day of the Rope.
Day of the Rope.
Day of the Rope to Chris Cordray. And if you never say that again, yes, I'll give you a BMR hat. Absolutely, man. For sure. Mel says hi from the stock room. We got Mel in here. Who else is checked in? Oh, he misses the favorite lines conversation. This is Sean again from the early episodes.
Oh,
We used
I
to
get
do
that.
those top 5 quotes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
We also used
the
to do the
little
little
things.
things we missed.
Yeah, the little
With
things.
the little star sound. That
Maybe
was
we'll get
always
back to some
enjoyable.
of that stuff. We'll see how it goes. Things have kind of gotten a little bit out of control lately, so you know how it goes. All right, so let's hit back to the emails. This is coming from Mr. Chad Richards. Chad says, hey guys, I'm loving the show. Just found you on social media, and I recently finished Rad, Nothing But Trouble, and Masters of the Universe.
All fantastic except for Masters of the Universe.
So
you
you pro-
shut your dirty
so you-
mouth.
I'm guessing that's when he stopped listening to the show.
That's
then
why he stopped. Probably.
that
Yeah.
was
he
it.
caught 3 episodes and he said, I'm good.
That's good. I'm out.
He said he'd like to hear us talk about Best of the Best and Legend. Now, these are already on the list, but I want to talk about these first. Are you guys familiar with either of those?
Negative.
No.
One's a franchise of films, and one is a standalone. Legend is a fantasy pick about, think of it stars Tom Cruise as a little elfish adventurer guy.
Okay.
And he's fighting goblins. And Tim Curry plays a bad guy. It looks like this giant satanic creature. Maybe
Is this
even Satan
animated?
himself. No, it's live action from like 1985. It's a weird, trippy fever dream of a movie.
Okay.
And
Tom
so
Cruise LARPing?
yes, kind of. It's basically Tom
All
Cruise
right,
LARPing.
I'm in.
Yes, for sure. And and
Years later, didn't get the part in The Hobbit or anything. Just
the Best of the Best is a series of martial arts film. How many Best of the Best have there been, guys, in the chat? Let me know. I think there's been like 7 at least. And it's basic. Think of like American Ninja, but just called Best of the Best and
Please,
almost
no.
as stupid. Okay. Do none of you have ever seen with Eric
No.
Roberts?
No.
I have not seen it.
Oh,
No.
God. We're doing the whole run.
And
No.
Yes.
I will watch.
Nope. First
stupid
3 and
crap.
then we're done.
As soon as we finish American Ninja, we're going on to Best of the Best, and Clint's going to be in there again watching
Don't
all
we have
of them.
another Iron Eagle to do too?
We have
Yeah, we
we have a
do.
4th Iron Eagle that we have to do too.
We got still the whole list of Tremors.
Yeah.
Which I got through.
Oh yeah.
So that I could be back on the show.
That was
Oh,
your
that's funny.
penance. Yeah, that was your penance.
All right, so John Dozier asked in the chat, he said, okay, everybody, question, best episode done so far? And so some people have given some, like Aaron said, The Last Stand. Melissa said Waterworld. The Postman is JP Dozier's favorite. What do you got out of the ones that I mean, maybe if you haven't heard them all, but the ones you've done or whatever, what's been your favorite movie to talk about so far?
Man, it's not out yet, but we just did it this weekend. I don't know if we can call that one. That was my favorite to sit here in the room for.
Because everybody was in here?
Because everybody was here.
I got you.
That was my favorite for that. Well, I mean, it was enjoyable to watch too for other reasons.
That's true.
Jeez, I have a few. I mean,
Okay.
The Last Stand, because that was just
that was amazing.
awesome.
It
Last
was a
Stand
good
was
movie. And it kind of did
Yeah.
a clean sweep.
Right.
We voted, I think, 3 or 4 times a clean sweep across the board on who we thought was the best. And
But I
Yeah.
think Diamond in the Rough, winners take all.
That's
That one came out
Winners
of
Take All.
nowhere, didn't it?
That was-
Winners Take All is the movie. I don't know if it's my favorite episode, but it's the movie that surprised me the most
Yeah.
that I actually added to my collection.
Yeah, that's why I put it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I put it up there as one of my favorites because I'm like, oh, this is just gonna be some cheesy, dumb motocross movie, and it was
Right.
like,
Yeah.
it was a bad movie that rules on the good end of that scale. One
Right.
of my favorites.
The surprise for me was when we're getting started out and everything. We did Gymkata pretty early, I believe, and like I didn't enjoy watching the movie at all, and I loved the conversation about it.
Yeah.
And I thought that the episode came out awesome.
yeah, it's
Jim
one of
Cotta?
my,
Yeah,
that's
Jim
one of my
Cotta. So,
top
like,
3.
Yeah.
Legitimately, that was a good episode to be on and talk about. But
yeah.
Sean, even though the
Sean
movie was
Harding
there.
actually in the chat. What's up, Sean? Said that Jim Cotta was the best episode so far too.
Yeah.
And so, hey, shout out to James Pulley who just rolled into the chat too, and Jack Dean is here who said Hands of Steel was a solid. Hands of Steel is another one that surprised me
It was
also.
I enjoyed
ridiculous.
Mr. No
Yeah.
Legs. At least
Mr.
on a,
No Legs.
on a personal basis
Yeah.
for me, that was when I started to kind of get comfortable with
Yeah.
talking and enjoying the podcast as, you know,
Yeah.
as something we do regularly.
Right.
No, and I think if you guys haven't done it yet, that's actually one of our least listened to episodes, probably because no one has
one knows
seen
the
the
movie.
movie.
Mr. No
Right.
Legs.
But if
I
you
thought
get
it
a
was really good
chance,
one.
Go back and listen to the Mr. No Legs episode because we walk you through the plot. Even if I know it's hard to find and see, but it's definitely worth it. It's really, really, really a good time. So, this next email comes from. We've had a running conversation with Mr. Darren Ilias from Australia. From I think it's what is it? 2x Forge. That's right, the bladesmith down
Oh,
there,
yeah,
down
that's cool.
under. That's 2 emails from Australia already in this episode. It says, gentlemen and ladies and Bob.
He's
Bob
got a
is in
third.
his own category.
Bob has his own category.
First things first. This is directed at you because you requested a case of Foster's from him last time he wrote in.
yeah.
First things first, Ryan. Nobody in all caps in Australia drinks Foster's.
But it's Australian for beer.
It is Australian for beer. It says so on the commercial.
I suppose. I mean, it's been like literally probably 15
Yeah.
years since I had one. So did they stop brewing it or
No,
what?
he says it tastes like rancid yak piss.
Why are you drinking rancid yak piss? This
How
is
do you know how to
ridiculous. How would
compare
you
it?
know?
I also enjoy
What are
Yancid
you
rack
doing?
piss.
Yancid rack. Don't do that one either.
Rancid rack.
It got
Oh
me.
my gosh. Now he says, as a father, I do take pride in my dad joke ability and pun making. So, Kurt,
Yes.
you handsome bastard,
Ah,
I feel your pain.
thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Would you take Batman's utility belt away from him during a battle with the Joker? No.
Yes.
No.
You most definitely would
Be a
not.
better episode.
James, as a fellow sexy, bearded, big boy, handsome bastard. Hey, wait a second.
Oh, he's mixing it up. He's going
You
to
wait
the
just,
top.
just a damn minute.
Hold on.
Darren. I thought you snuck big boy in there. I saw that. Think I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, but he said handsome
But he
bastard.
follows
he's a
it up.
bastard.
Who's a big boy?
Who's my handsome bastard?
Yeah, see, and look, Dave Parkinson, who's also from Australia, just said Foster's is disgusting. We sell it overseas, so we don't have to drink it.
Well, that's probably why I'm drinking it then. So what in Australia are you drinking? Send me that.
Yeah.
Send me that. All
They
of it.
made Foster's in Australia, and everyone was like, get this crap out of here.
Get it off the island.
Get it on the first boat.
Off
But we
the
have stuff like
continent. Gotta go.
Budweiser around here. And we're like, oh, this tastes pretty good. It's exotic. It's Australian
That's
beer.
right. That's right.
It's an import.
Oh, my gosh. See, Katie Reeves said she never saw it, but she listened to the Mr. No Legs episode and thoroughly enjoyed it. So
Nice.
thanks to
It was a good
thanks.
episode.
Well, yeah, it was fun. All right, he goes, you fellow sexy, bearded, big boy, handsome bastard, I say to you, keep doing what you're doing and steering these ragtag bunch of misfits through the end of every podcast. Love everything you do, even you, Bob. Hugs and shit. Sincerely, Darren Ilias.
My
Thank you,
husband.
Darren.
That guy.
Good bits. There he is.
Love that guy.
What a guy. Thanks, Darren. And since we got a couple people to listen from Australia, if you haven't had a chance, go check out his Instagram. It's the number 2, by Forge, BY Forge. You get a blade from him. The
Get 'em
guy's like
paid,
making
yeah.
these sick blades and stuff.
Yeah, he's a
down there.
pretty
You
sharp
can't
guy.
send them here.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Hit the
jeez.
buttons. That's pretty late to be up to 1.
That's right.
But you're on the board.
He's on the board.
I'm on the board.
You
on
get
the
the
board.
On the
floodgates
board.
open.
Perfect.
That's
You know,
right.
There it is. He's
I've been
still
doing good. I'm doing good.
Adam Lofton checked in to say, hey, first off, congratulations on getting internet. Yeah, so the live you see is a result of finally getting interwebs
Yes.
floating through the air here
Yeah.
in the studio.
We were unable to get
They're
it to
all around
travel
us.
That's
10
right.
feet across the alley.
Yeah, so Clint's business is literally on the other side of this wall. He owns this RC shop, right,
Yeah.
called The Track at Burlington Hobbies, and it's right across the alley right
Yeah.
here.
You could bust through the wall and be like,
set
oh,
up-
yeah.
We set up the most ridiculous Wi-Fi inside of a big, stupid warehouse full of dirt, hoping that it would get across the alley.
That's right.
No good. In the alley, perfect. Inside
Perfect.
the building here,
Yeah.
You literally have a store full of dirt.
That's why I call him the
literally-
Dirt
yeah.
Farmer.
It's
Awesome.
legitimately a building full of
Fantastic.
dirt.
Building full of dirt.
And we couldn't get the internet to go through the wall.
Right.
So, here we are. But thanks to our
Do we try
patrons.
drilling a hole through it?
Thanks to our patrons, we were able to get internet, so we appreciate it. All right, so Adam says, "Thanks, congratulations on the internet." Now, some movies for the list. Have any of you ever seen any of these? Have you seen Max Payne? I know I've played the
Yes.
game.
Pain.
Was Max Payne bad? Does it qualify? Would
So
you-
I didn't play the game, so watching it as a movie, it wasn't bad.
okay, I played all 3 of the games, and I'll probably hate it.
That and again, I don't know. Yeah,
It's a
if there's-
5-3. So
if it
is.
follows some sort
Yeah.
of game,
The lore,
the lore,
of
yeah,
Max
then
Payne?
that I don't know.
5-3, huh?
Oh, we
That
got
sounds pretty
Ludacris
terrible.
is in it though.
Oh well, if
Well, then we gotta
Ludacris is
see
in
it.
it,
Is in it.
come on, I got to get that.
So is whiny Robin here, Chris.
Maybe the people in the chat can help me, or the people listening home can email the show. There is a song that I've been trying to find because I want to add it to the board. Like when we find out some great news, like Ludacris is going to be in
Yeah.
a movie, I wanted to hit it in here, and it's a famous song, and it goes like this: da dun da dun 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 dun
Oh, yeah.
dun dun dun.
Clang!
Right, but I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it's called, so I can't find it. All right. Anyway, somebody help me out with that.
Hail to something.
Hail the
probably.
conquering. Oh, that's a
No,
different
that's
song.
different.
All right. So,
I'm sure Hail is in the title somewhere.
Hail to the chief.
all right. So here the chat says Max Payne was bad. Max Payne was all right, but forgettable if you played the games. Max Payne. This is from Sean Harding. The game great. The movie brutal. Yep, you will hate it, says Sean McHugh.
Nice.
So it's like you done messed up, Ron. Okay. So yeah, Hook is in here now. Hook is a freaking fantastic movie,
That's
and
a
I
great
won't take
movie.
any slander about Hook.
It's a 6.8 even on IMDb.
So unless it's rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, we can't do Hook.
That's a great movie.
Pan is in here. If that's the Hugh Jackman movie. I heard that bombed and
Yeah.
was terrible.
Pan.
No, I did not like
This
it.
guy's just got a problem with Peter Pan in general, huh?
He's like, Hook sucks. Pan,
Pan
sucks.
sucks.
I'm tired of Peter Pan
Tinkerbell
movies.
The new
sucks.
Peter Pan is going to be awful.
Wendy sucks. Whole thing sucks.
The Resident
Yes.
Evil movies we've already got on the list, and my personal favorite, Doom. Talking about a rock movie.
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever see Doom?
Yes.
Either
Yes.
any of you?
Yes.
And I didn't play the game.
No.
And,
It's bad.
And it was bad.
They did the first person thing for one scene at the end,
Yeah.
and that was cool.
Yeah.
The rest of it was like the most forgettable sci-fi action
Yeah,
movie.
it's a 5-2.
He's got a thing
all
for video game movies.
Yeah. So thank you.
Have you seen Rampage?
What?
Yeah, Rampage.
Like you just punch through buildings and stuff.
Like with the white gorilla?
Yeah, I know Rampage. I've got
Yeah.
a Rampage thing in the other room
Yeah.
hanging up.
Yeah, it's awful. Don't
I never
watch
saw the movie because
Oh,
I didn't. I
bad.
knew I was going to hate it.
it. Yeah, it's awful.
This is the thing when people compare The Rock to Arnold, like he's today's Arnold. I'm like,
No.
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 I love The Rock's a cool dude. I like The Rock. I got no hate for The Rock. But please
He's not Arnold.
tell me where's his great movies that he's made? Where's his Terminator? Where's his Predator? Where's his Total Recall? Any of these movies? Like, where are the bangers?
Yeah, I
Fast and the
think.
Furious.
That wasn't even his franchise. He came
Yeah,
in
but
in
he's
part
in it.
5.
Yeah.
Well, and then the
kinda-
Hobbs and Shaw spinoff. Yeah,
Right, but that's
that was pretty good.
that's all like what's the word I'm looking for? Like an ensemble thing, right?
Rundown
And
was
it's all
pretty good.
computer.
Walking Tall was pretty good.
I like those
Yeah,
movies too, but they're
those
not
were his
they're not
first
at that
ones.
level.
They're not
like where you're just
Terminator,
like,
No.
Predator.
all-time great movies.
No,
They're
but
not even Last Stand.
as far as his are, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Enough on The Rock because the Jumanji movies, Brady. Okay, they're great, but are you going to tell me Jumanji's on the level of like Running Man or True Lies?
Maybe Kindergarten Cop.
Maybe Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
for sure. Hey, James Pulley, I know he's in the chat, and he's also got an email we're going to answer right here. It
Nice.
says,
Sweet.
hello, BMR crew. Just wanted to say thank you. I got my Patreon mug today, and it's awesome.
You're
Thanks, man.
welcome.
All right.
I did some bong rips and
What?
drank some tea from it this
Wow.
morning.
Wow.
Wow. I
All
didn't
right.
know our mugs were multi-use.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, all right.
Did you actually
Like the old
send
SNL.
bongs or were they mugs?
That's a mug.
The
Did he have to
BMR
modify
bomb.
it, or
You
does
mo-
it
I
already
think
have
you
the
must
cardboard on
modify
the
it.
side?
This is how old you know we are because I immediately thought of Rob Schneider from SNL. Like, you can put your weed in there, man.
Put your weed in it.
Sorry.
Ripping bongs on the bongster.
He goes, can't wait for the rubber episode. Well, please, I wish you'd had to wait for the. Oh my! Listen to me.
Oh, you're taking the glasses off.
This is good
I
stuff.
have-
Hey, don't do that. Charles could be watching.
Oh yeah, I don't
Put those
want
back
don't-
on.
yeah,
Charles
Jesus.
to get excited.
Charles will get excited.
All right, I have never been more pissed off on an episode than I was during Rubber. Okay, you want to hear me get heated? Tune in about a week from tomorrow's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so a week from tomorrow, and you will hear me going off the rails at one point about the stupid tire movie.
And you
now
want to
they know our entire timeline.
And you want to know he's serious. As I said, I might come in for the kids' table. James said he's barricading the door and don't bother watching this pile of crap.
That's right. Bill Irwin just checked in and said, hey guys, love the show. You read my email last mailbag about Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. I remember that. Digging the live show. Thanks for checking in, man. Hopefully Bill's okay. Every time I see William, I just make it Bill because I had an uncle and I had my other uncle on the other side, or I had Uncle Bill, and then my dad's got an Uncle Bill, and it was just Bill. So I'm always Bill.
It's
Sorry.
like, yeah, it's always Bill or Will. Not too many Williams.
Mel says, James, you loved Rubber. Mel, you bastard, you were in the room. You know that's not true. Okay?
You sound like you're
You
tired
know
of
that's
everybody's
not
crap.
True. And one thing we did say on the episode is, thank God Kurt's not going to be there.
Oh man,
man,
actually-
the amount of puns I would have
is
had
a
on that
good
thing.
year.
He would have fired me. I wouldn't have ever even been able to come back.
Actually, I think we said at the end of the Ninja Turtle ones that comes out tomorrow, we're talking about what's coming next week.
Yeah.
I think it was Madeline that was like, thank God Kurt's not on this episode. Could you imagine the number of puns?
I don't
that there
have to
would have
imagine.
been?
I had them written because I was going to come to the kids' table, and then
Yeah.
the door was locked.
That's all. I'm sorry.
Right.
That happened to me too. The one.
All right, so James Pulley, back to his email. He says, I also wanted to suggest a few more films. Skip Trace, which is an overlooked action comedy with Jackie Chan and Johnny Knoxville did a movie together.
What?
Yep.
I want to see that.
If it qualifies, we got to do it.
Jackie Chan and Johnny Knoxville, Skip Trace. Have any of you in the live
No, I never
heard of that
of
before?
I've never heard of it, but
What's the rated?
let's see if I got the right one. It said Jackie Chan.
All right.
Right? He said Jackie Chan.
Okay.
Skip Trace. Oh, here it is. It's all one
Chris,
word.
I'm not.
There we
Chris
go.
Cordray said James is actually allergic to rubber. That's not. I'm allergic to crappy. Actually, I'm not allergic to crappy movies because I love a lot of crappy movies. I'm allergic to pretentious movies, and that's what rubber was.
All right, Skip Trace. Finally found it.
All right, hit me.
We've got it 5-6.
Yeah. All right.
So, I mean, Johnny Knoxville, Jackie Chan, perfect. It's a Well, this is a stretch for Jackie Chan. A detective from Hong Kong teams up with an American gambler to battle against a
Which one's which?
notorious Chinese.
Jackie Chan is an American gambler.
I think he is. Yeah. And Johnny Knoxville's Hong
He's a
Kong.
Hong Kong police officer. Gotcha. Okay.
It's like Freaky Friday,
legit.
but Jackie Chan and
Aaron Nowak says the puns would have been bouncing out everywhere.
Ha,
true.
Oh,
Put him on
geez.
the board.
Put him on the
Gets it.
board.
Rack
All right,
him.
we'll put him on the board. Give
He's
him a
in the
we should
live.
give
He
him-
There we
counts.
go.
We gotta
You're-
give him a.
Put Aaron on the board. Oh, we got him. That's
There
for
we
you.
go.
That's for you,
It's
Aaron.
on the board. Pun count is up to 3.
All right, one more. Look this one up for James Pulley. It's called the Baytown Outlaws. One word, Baytown. Redneck bounty hunters fighting a drug lord played
I'm
by
in.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh,
Oh.
double in.
So
The Bay
James is bringing some gold in here today.
Baytown Outlaws. Oh yeah, Billy Evil
Yeah.
Longoria. 6'3", so it's on the edge.
Dustin, what's happening in the chat right now? What is this?
That seems reasonable.
3 redneck brothers agree to help a woman save her godson from an abusive stepfather. They become targets on the run from an odd cast of characters. Let's see who else is in here. Billy Bob Thornton is pretty.
All right, what's the IMDb number?
It's 6'3", so it's right
All
on
right,
the edge.
it's borderline. We can look and see if possibility.
I mean,
if
it looks like
possibly
there's
we
a
can
bunch
do it.
of those guys in here. So
All right, so this is actually the first time that Micah has wrote in from Finland in a while, so we're bringing back.
all right.
Did you ever send Micah that piece of clothing you had promised him that you were going to send?
I actually was thinking about that last night because I was going
Okay.
to talk to you about this. I never did. So,
All right, you still have his address?
Yes.
All right, it's still coming. At some point,
I suck.
it's going to happen. It's his fault.
It is my fault.
All right.
Way to go.
He says, I was listening to the Last Stand episode and I had to email you guys. James, you said you could not understand why somebody can't speak English but understand it. I'm one of those. I understand English perfectly. I watch most TV shows and movies without subtitles. Torrents, baby. When I try to speak English to someone, I start stuttering and I forget words. It's embarrassing. So
You just
first of
don't.
all,
Okay.
thanks for writing in and clarifying.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that at the time didn't make any sense to me at all. But our buddy here, Micah from Finland, says otherwise. Here's my mandatory movie suggestions. I know we've already on the last Mailbag talked about Hard Ticket to Hawaii, but apparently this guy made a bunch of other movies. So let's just pick one. You want to look up Picasso Trigger, Hard Hunted, or The Doom Generation? What do you think?
Picasso Trigger.
Picasso
That one's got
Trigger.
me.
Picasso
Yeah.
All right,
Trigger.
look up that one.
Oh, there you go. 1988,
Nice.
4 5. All right.
Excellent.
Just
88. We would have
just
been
where
what,
we like
7?
them.
I'd been 9.
All right, what's the synopsis on Picasso Trigger?
After his brother got eliminated in Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
What?
It's a
It's a sequel to Hard Ticket to Hawaii. We're going to have a whole series of these stupid movies that we have to
A
do.
crime lord triggers a ruthless hunt against all agents responsible, and the remaining agents will have to avenge their fallen comrades.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Let's do that.
All right.
It looks like it's probably it's definitely a Bob movie.
Fair enough. All right. This next email comes from Scarlet Rose. Now, I should say, you guys, it might be confused because, we record a couple episodes ahead. And so if you're listening tomorrow to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode, you're going to see that Kurt is still in pun jail. And yet Kurt sits here,
Here he is.
Oh, yeah.
right here.
We're in the future.
Because we're in the future. And so episode 100 is when he was let out of pun jail. This is episode 98. So at the time we recorded, he was still in pun jail, but Kurt is now out of pun jail.
Yes.
I'm mentioning this because Scarlet Rose, who's writing in, talks about you being in pun jail.
Oh, no.
So let's talk about this.
Good or
geez.
bad?
We'll see. Hello, BMR. I really missed you guys and thought it was time to write in again. She was our first person that ever wrote into a mailbag.
Yes.
That's why we love Scarlet. I just finished a mailbag episode and I thought I should give my input on the whole pun situation.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Free Kurt!
yes.
It already happened. We have to relive it now.
In all fairness,
Yes.
I'm easily entertained and I'm a total sucker for all puns, both good and bad. I laughed so hard when you mentioned using the boyfriend school as a way to repent. Did you have to rewatch it? Did you rewatch it?
Well, I burned my copy, so
burned
I'm
his
still
copy,
waiting
remember,
for
but
my.
we did make him
wait-
watch every Tremors.
I'm waiting for my replacement.
But the other penance was watching all the Tremors movies,
Yes.
which, did you do that?
I'm very close. I am through 7.
through 7.
I'm halfway through
All
7.
right, so Mike and Sean Harding were telling us that 4, 5, and 6 are worthless.
They're awful.
Oh, they're
Are
so
they
good.
terrible?
They're awful.
They are so good
They're
at being
awful.
like you put it. If you've got a table that rocks a little bit, you know what I mean. You put that disc under the leg.
That's about the only time it's useful.
Yeah, it's a great disc. It's very sturdy.
1 through, I would say we could probably get away with doing 1 through 3 and it would be good.
Yeah.
7's actually not bad.
Yeah.
7's more entertaining.
That's what he said.
Then-
7 was good.
Yes, than
4, 5, and 6
4,
were
5,
terrible.
and 6. Yes.
Okay. So Sean Harding comments here in the chat, doing TMNT without Kurt just seems wrong. Because we all know Kurt's a huge Ninja Turtle fan.
Well, yeah, all
But-
of it. Anything from our childhood.
Yes.
Cartoon-wise.
So Kurt, well, I don't want to spoil it. Just tune in tomorrow and you'll kind of see what happens. All right. We'll go from there. Anyway, in all fairness, I'm easily entertained and I'm a total sucker for all puns, both good and bad. I laughed so hard. Oh, I already said this part. You're finding more and more creative ways to use that movie as punishment, and it's hilarious. Talking about boyfriends.
Yes.
Can't wait for the new episode. Stay great and keep us updated on whether or not you've decided to do an episode on that ridiculous Nick Cage vampire movie, Renfield. Probably. Not going to lie, it actually looks pretty entertaining. I can't wait to watch it. Love you guys, Scarlet Rose. Thank you, Scarlet. We appreciate you.
Yay.
Wasn't he also in Once Bitten with Jim Carrey?
Was he?
I thought he was. I thought
Maybe.
he played the best friend.
Bill Irwin asked if we're doing any more Tremors. He's seen all but the last one. They're terrible. Yeah, so we are going to run through the entire series. We did the first Tremors movie, which feels like forever ago now.
Yeah.
We weren't even in the studio yet at that point.
We're doing 2.
We were
here
going to do
soon.
2. Stephanie went and had a baby.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like that's an excuse to do anything.
I know.
Right.
She just didn't feel like coming in. I
Oh,
guess.
look at me. I made another human.
She should have won and gotten herself thrown in some type of jail instead.
That's right. But Steph is now back, and so actually we record that in about a week and a half from now.
Yeah.
So Tremors 2 is going to come out pretty soon, within a month, I would say.
Yeah, we're excited to have her back. She was on the Mummer Man episode.
She was, and then we're going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and so we'll see. Even though
do
we've been
like-
told not to,
Are you gonna do 4, 5, and 6 like together at least in one episode? Just like get it done.
we might.
Let's rip the Band-Aid
Just
off.
hammer them out.
Go.
Oh my gosh! All right, so I'm just checking the chat
It'll
here
be
to
a
see.
17-second episode. Tremors 4, 5, and 6 suck.
Yeah, they all seem to agree in the chat
Bye.
that 1 through 3 great, the okay, the rest garbage.
Yeah.
So
I mean, none of them are as good as the first one, as far as I'm concerned.
right.
But yeah,
Okay.
as far as 2 and 3 go, they're not bad follow-ups.
How do you like being the Tremors expert now? Because you're all in.
Yeah. I love it. I don't know how I can't.
I can't believe we joked about you watching all of them as,
Don't tell me
as a punishment,
that
and
was
then
a
you
joke.
Yeah, it was a total joke, and then
I'm
you
gonna
just did
punch
it.
you right. You're lucky you're wearing glasses. You son of a.
Very nice lady. I'm
All
sure.
right. Speaking of very nice people, we got.
You're a handsome bastard.
There's an email. Hello, BMR gang. This is Ronald Anderson back in the
Yes!
scene.
Ronald Anderson.
This would be the perfect time for da-dun, da-dun, dun, 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 da-dun,
Play!
da-dun, dun,
Play!
da-dun. Okay. Somebody help us with that song. And if you put it in the chat already and I missed it, put it in there again because I don't know what it is. All right. I just want to thank you guys for allowing me to write an intro song for you guys. I also that trash
That's not
can
what that garbage can's for,
is for
Kurt.
bad acting performances.
That's
it is
not for the.
no,
That's
it's
not for your
not for
water
actual
bottle.
garbage.
Gosh. Sorry.
All right.
This happens all the time.
So if you guys have heard some more Mailbag episodes, you've heard Ronald Anderson's Bad Movies Rule song that he did. And when we release this one, obviously we don't have it here for the live, but when we release it on Monday, for the people that didn't catch the live, you'll hear it on there as well. He said, I just want to thank you guys for checking on me throughout the tough times I've experienced last month. You guys went beyond movie talk and personally contacted me to see if I was okay. Due to the multiple businesses I handle, I have friends in the media industry, and by far you guys are top tier and my personal favorites. The fact that I had Kurt, James, and even frickin' Bob. I love how he says that. Kurt, James, and frickin' Bob reaching out to me made me feel like I'm part of the family. This show is on my daily rotation. I wish nothing but more success. Bob quotes, Clint movie disagreements, and Kurt puns are just a gem for me. So he likes when you
There's
hate it
got to
and we
be other
love it.
people disagreeing with your opinion on movies, right? I can't be the only one. I mean, it seems like I'm the only one when I'm here.
I think the
Is
doctor
everybody
has.
else just a bunch of yes men here?
No, we get in arguments
Is
all the
that
time.
why you added all of these other people and took me off of the episodes? Because I was bucking back too often?
He's on to you.
Unbelievable.
No. We agree.
He added all these people just to dilute me out of the episode.
All right, here's
It's like
here's what I'll say.
Survivor.
I got
We voted
voted
you
off.
off.
Got voted off.
We agree far more often than we disagree, I feel like.
Yeah, I know, but I think when
know.
we do disagree, that I really
Really
twisted
feel-
a
Oh, yeah,
little
you
bit
did
more
your
Yeah.
heels
for
in
you.
hard.
Yeah.
I'm still
You
not
do.
over Big Trouble in Little China when you gave Kurt Russell the trash can full of dirt. I don't think I'll ever get over that.
I'll survive.
On my deathbed,
I will absolutely survive it.
you're going to be visiting me in the hospital, and with my final breath, I'm going to say, "Go to hell."
While eating a sandwich, I bet.
In the
microphone.
just falling out of your mouth. Just pissing them off with every open mouth
That's right,
word
that's right.
that comes out.
I actually did that retake earlier today before we started this.
Here, yeah, add that to the. We got add another pun. Aaron Noack says, "Just look at Kurt shake at the idea of being the Tremors expert." So,
yeah.
rack him up. Rack him
Dank.
up. Nice.
There we go. Up to 4.
I mean, it's not as it's not as fun. He probably had that timed in perfectly, and we read it like minutes later because all about puns is timing. That's our
Katie
fault.
Reeves.
Well, that was timing because we went back to
Oh my God,
hear the pun, so that was perfect.
Katie Reeves donated money.
that's
Nice.
a thing.
Da-dun, da-dun,
I
dun,
thought-
dun, 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 dun,
I didn't know that was actually a thing.
da-da-da-da. Katie with the super chat comes in. It's the French national anthem.
Is it really?
Maybe
We suck
it
at
has
this
to be.
really bad.
We don't do research here.
Wow.
It's kind of our
Thank
thing.
you. Thank you.
All right.
Wow.
French national
That
anthem.
makes a lot of sense. We have heard it in the Olympics.
Oh my
We
gosh.
have.
Oh, well, hey, we'll give these guys another shout out. Bill Irwin just came in and said, I heard about the Buzz in the Tower podcast from you guys, which are great guys. Check out Buzz in the Tower if you haven't. They focus mostly on 80s movies. And ended up getting to do a fan spotlight for the cocktail episode, and I gave your show a shout out. So thanks.
Nice.
Nice.
You're the
Thank you,
man.
Appreciate you. There's a couple of finally podcasts that are good guys that we're buddies with, and Buzz in the Tower is awesome. Vintage Video Podcast, we gave a shout out at the end of last episode. Those are good guys.
You got those Scottish guys that you.
The Scottish guy, yeah, with the script. Yeah,
with the script.
yeah, it's awesome stuff. And thank you very much, Katie, again. So, all right, where were we? Ronald finishes off his email by saying, I love you guys and free Kurt. LOL. Kurt is not guilty.
I am free.
Kurt has
If the
been.
glove don't fit,
That's right.
You must have
have quit.
We love
This
Ron.
is a Wookiee. All right, sorry. All right. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Paul Sherwood writes in from the middle of the forest.
put it on the board.
Add it.
Just be-
Add
Get
it.
your button.
Is that a pun? I don't think that's a
your
pun.
button.
No,
though.
that's a pun.
That is, yeah.
Is it a pun?
As the guy who does puns, yeah.
Or is
that's
it
a
a
pun.
reference? I feel more it's a reference, but that's fine. Terrible sci-fi film starring Richard Thomas from the Waltons TV show the 70s called Battle Beyond the Stars. Not in the stars, but beyond
Beyond
the
them.
stars.
All right.
I better not see one damn star in this
On
movie
the
when we
other
watch
side.
it.
Yeah.
It better just be a total black screen the
better
whole
be.
damn movie.
There should be stars, but only on one side. But they're beyond all.
Yeah,
There should not be a
beyond.
single
Oh, well,
one on
look
the
at
other
this.
side.
Right.
That's right.
We've got Battle Beyond the Sun. We've got Battle Beyond the Stars. How about that?
Wade Barnett asks, where's the girl? I'm sure you're talking about Nicole. Nicole's not in with us today, but she's going to be on again very soon. She's coming in for Flight of the Navigator, which we haven't announced yet, but guess what's coming up? Flight of the Navigator's coming up pretty
All right.
soon. Yeah.
I
So
know
there
you
you
are,
go.
but what am I?
Oh, wait, I just got here. Kurt's free. Yeah, Mike. Kurt is free. Well, we're in the future 2 weeks.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Right.
there's
Oh, look,
that.
there's Battle Beyond the Stars. There's like a Grig in it.
Yeah.
Look,
There's a what in it?
What's a great? What?
Grig Grog from Last Starfighter.
Oh, he looks just like
He does.
yeah, he does. All right.
All right.
How could you possibly go wrong? But wait, telepathic, telekinetic, one-mind multi-being, and a space Valkyrie with amazing boobs.
I'm
Let's
in.
go.
That
All right.
sounds like
Yeah.
the best movie ever.
You'll want to forget it, but you won't be able to. Thanks, Paul. Signs it Tall Paul. I wonder if he's short.
Sounds like a bust.
It's like 5'8".
Oh, guess what, guys?
Hit the button.
Guess what? Rock him, whatever.
Rack 'em?
All right, here
Oh,
we
that's
go.
awesome.
Rackham is another pun. Hit him
Yeah,
again.
rack it up.
Bill Irwin. I got an email in
Bill.
here from Bill. I absolutely love this movie, BMR, and it's Joe versus the effing volcano, which
Didn't we just talk
is
about this?
already
I
on
think
the
we
list.
did, yeah.
He says, it's so bad I'd watch Jim Cotta every day for a month to make it happen. That's how bad he wants this episode to happen.
That was on the
Start
random
watching
trailers thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
we
On
just
the
did
Discord.
today.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, Joe versus the Volcano qualifies because it lost money at the box office. It's also terribly reviewed. I thought it was just goofy and dumb the first time, but now I understand it's genius.
Oh,
Please review it. I know it'll
It's-
make a good episode.
it's genius.
Love you guys, Bill. Will. Oh, so I guess Bill's not okay. Will, I'm sorry. I just saw you signed this, Will. So I'll stop calling you Bill. My bad, brother. P.S. I've never seen Jim Cotta. Is it bad?
Nope.
I might reconsider my negotiation tactics
It's terribly bad
in the best way.
in the best possible way.
If you love
I think
pommel
so.
horses,
Absolutely.
Do
you
the
love
best
pommel
possible
horses?
way.
Do you like random gymnastics equipment strewn throughout a town?
do you like guys that wear Burger King masks on the back of their head?
Do you
This
like
movie might just be for you.
Do you like monks in assless robes?
Do you like random arrows to chests from off screen?
Do you like woolly bearded men that ride horses?
Do you like a town filled with actual crazy people instead of extras?
Looneyville? Yeah. That's good stuff.
Hey, I'm the god.
That's
How
right.
you doing? Welcome to Parmesan.
People swinging from pipes that are holding buildings up
Yeah.
and taking out bike riders as they
Yeah,
go.
just like random. It's like, oh crap. Somebody didn't
Pipes
tell
that
us.
sever off your arm.
Good stuff, man. Oh my gosh. All right.
Then yeah, that's a great movie.
Let me. Yes, yes, and yes to all, says Bill Irwin. Jim Cotta is so bad, it's amazing. That's from Cactus Mike. Jay, nope. Not going to talk about that one. Let's see. Bill Irwin, good thing's already on the list. I'm off the hook. He is on the list. Pee Wee Herman, Flight of the Navigator. We
I
got
just bought
people
all
talking
three
like
of
crazy
those.
in here. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but it's hard. You just bought all three of those movies?
The escape plan setup. It was like
Yeah.
$5 at Menards in the
Oh, is that
checkout
with
aisle.
Sean, I can't help you with lottery numbers, even though we're in the future. I'm sorry.
You're talking about with Sylvester Stallone.
2,
Escape Plan.
3,
Oh, Escape Plan. That's right.
4,
All right, so here we go.
5 are your pick 4 numbers. I don't know how you get the extra.
We get an email from Kirk Braun. I just listened to episode 22. Do you guys just take a stab at that? What do you think episode 22 was? Episode 20 was the great movie draft that we
Okay, so
did about
right
half
after
of
the
and then
draft.
abandoned.
It was
You weren't here yet. You started episode 25
Yeah.
Ice
with
Ice
the
Baby.
Postman. No, that was episode 6. Not even
Dang
close.
it.
It was Spy Hard.
Oh
Spy
my
Hard.
God!
By Heart,
please.
where the infamous trash can award
That's
came
right.
from.
It's where
This
the
was-
trash can
this
is.
was
It
Kurt's
was
favorite
originally
movie.
named
Well, it was just the
Andy
trash
Griffith.
can.
It was just
Yeah.
the trash can.
Well, we came up with it because of him, but I don't
Yeah.
know if we ever named it after him.
Yeah, it was just the trash
He was
can full of
the
dirt.
he was the reason we had it.
yeah.
All the way through, even the dad joke about the movie being a flip flop. Huh?
to the face.
I love movies, so I listen to every episode you guys put out. I own Garbage Pail Kids.
Thank you. Yes.
Jesus, man.
Kirk.
What is wrong with you? Did your parents not hug you?
So they've gotten like $8 in
know.
DVD sales.
Did your parents build a swing facing a wall in your backyard? I'm sorry. But wow, it took me like 3 days to get through the Cyborg episode. That's because Clint was on it. I never
Because
saw-
it just broke into running across the damn field again.
Kurt, you okay?
He's laughing because it happened to him.
It is the shortest episode in BMR history, David. You're correct, brother. He says, what was I doing? Oh, I never saw Cyborg or Megaforce, but I did make it to the end of each episode. I will send a message every so often. I'm listening and you guys are great. But can I also ask, why do you bleep the curse words? Just
Oh.
asking. Kirk from Cleo MI's Michigan, right? If I
Yeah, mine's
know my state abbreviations. Yeah, so we get this question every so often. I think all of us, well, first of all, when we have a big group of people that are regular hosts, we're up to 11 regulars
Yes.
now as part of the group. And so we have an eclectic swath of humanity from all different kinds of backgrounds, all different kinds of things. And the same goes as for the audience out there, right? And so what we want to do is try to thread a needle, and I realize sometimes it can be difficult, of about PG-13.
Yeah.
That's what we're swinging for. Kind of think of it like broadcast television, where on TV you can hear somebody say ass or damn or bitch.
Sure.
Whoa.
I know. But the other stuff's not going to fly, or we just want the show to be as accessible to as many people as it can be. We want
We
something
get a flag or something.
someone can. We do get flagged.
Explicit.
YouTube
Yeah.
will flag
It can if we get to the point where we're part of a network or things like that, and things could change. But ultimately, we want as many people to listen. We want you able to have this on at work, and your boss doesn't walk by and hear
Right.
some crazy thing. or
Blippity
whatever.
blip blip blip.
Yeah.
Some
Right.
of our mothers listen to this show.
That's right. That's also true.
Not mine.
Yeah. So hope that answers the question. John Dozier says, I have to check the list, but is No Retreat, No Surrender on? Of course it is. That's the original Van Damme movie. We're going to do No Retreat, No Surrender. We're just taking a little bit of a Van Damme break because we've done,
After Desert Heat.
7 episodes.
Yeah, after
Desert Heat
you
was
have to.
amazing.
Right.
That was only 7%. Van Damme
7%
is only
of all-
7% of
okay,
all
we've
the
done
movies we've done so far.
One Seagal movie, right? We've done 1 or
Arnold
2 Bruce
Schwarzenegger
Will.
movie.
We've done maybe 3 or 4 Arnold
3 or
movies.
4.
But he doesn't have as many terrible movies to pick from as like a
Right.
Seagal or a Van Damme, where you could pretty much do their
Sure.
whole filmography. Yeah, Bob dropped the F-bomb on Cobra. I was shocked it wasn't bleeped out on YouTube. Yeah, so YouTube, if you really, really want to hear our uncensored episodes,
Yeah.
I do less editing on the YouTube only because I spend most of my time on the audio episode, and by the end of the week, I have little time left. So I make a few edits. The YouTube is the uncut version,
Like the raw.
the raw feed, so to speak, where stuff's not bleeped out on YouTube. But
Sometimes you'll catch
if
like
things are really like somebody goes like with Ninja Turtles, there was a few I had to pull out. Like I was like, yep, that's not even going on the YouTube episode.
sometimes on the YouTube you'll catch
Yeah.
James
I
coming
don't know.
back
I
in
didn't get to hear it.
after he slaps somebody, it's
That's
just like
right.
all of a sudden everybody's quiet for a minute.
Right.
Yeah, no, Brady. I know
Like
you've
somebody
heard my
just
mom
punched
swear
mom
before,
at the
but,
dinner table.
That's a pun. Was it? What was a pun? I missed a pun. I believe that YouTube isn't edited for the most. It's right. That's correct. A Van Damme break. Oh, damn break. That's fair. We're taking a Van Damme
Oh,
break.
All right, I get
That was
it.
an
All right.
unintentional pun. Thank you. Where are we up to? Yeah, see, 1
9.
more and we have to stop the show. I mean, that's like the show.
10?
That's-
oh,
that's
is
at-
that the cutoff
we
now?
literally
That's the
turned
I thought
the-
it was 12.
We turn the
limit.
lights off. We shut the board down,
And we walk out.
and we walk
that's
out,
it.
and
Well,
that's just
at
it.
least I
So-
got a goal.
So the Van Damme break flooded us with
That's
too many
right.
puns.
No, if you don't
Flooded us.
mind the uncut version.
because it's a damn break.
Oh, okay.
Well, guess
See you
the
later,
lights are
guys.
going off.
All right.
See you
Well,
later.
look, guys.
We'll see ya. Good night.
I'm going to just pick up a couple more things from the chat, and we are going to sign off out of here. So I really think y'all should replace the bleeps with terrible 80s, 90s edits in the vein of TV versions of Die Hard. Yeah, dude, remember when you were kids and you'd be like watching Die Hard,
Yeah.
and he quotes this one
Yeah.
here, the famous one, Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon, and they
Yeah.
would just, somebody
Yes.
who was like a production
Not even
assistant.
the right voice.
That didn't
Right.
sound anything like Bruce Willis would come in here and be like, you piece of garbage.
That's a bunch of bologna sandwiches.
Those were the days,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Yep.
but again, it's just a time thing, right? And so the more, eventually as this
you have
grows
grace to him.
and the podcast grows, I'll be able to devote more time, and the more time I want to eventually be able to put the movie clips into the video episodes. I want to be able to do fun stuff like Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon, and all that, but it's just a matter of time and how much time I have. And so I'm doing as much as I can. Hopefully at some point we can do even more. That's the plan. Cactus Mike says Desert Heat was the worst movie I've sat through for this podcast, and that includes Captain America. Yeah, you're not wrong, Mike. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So you haven't gotten to the Garbage Pail Kids episode yet?
You really didn't like that movie, did you?
Ellie wants to know why you never read her email. You said I was going. What did I miss an email from Ellie? Let's see.
I don't know.
Is it because we got
see.
too many
It
puns?
was might have been a few weeks ago.
It might have been. Sorry, everybody. I know this is very exciting. Here we go. Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
there is an email from Ellie. Thanks for calling this out, Becca. I think you guys should make your own bad movie, and James should be the star. This is
Done.
probably why I didn't read this email.
Inception. We inceptioned this one.
Yeah, I don't know about that. The Ryans should be the villains. Oh, look at that. Everyone else is not important.
That's reasonable.
She
Just
sounds
so you guys know,
fantastic.
Ellie is Ellie is a middle schooler, okay?
Yeah,
So this is from a child.
that sounds reasonable. Let's do it.
Everyone else is not important and should be side characters. It should be called James versus the Tribunal. Anyways, if you do, I'll be the first one to watch it. I have no name. Sorry, we already outed you, Ellie. P.S. I may or may not know you guys in real life. Yeah, no, you definitely know us in real life because Ellie is Mr. Mayor's daughter over here. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
and she said she wants to make you the villain and nobody else is
It
important.
really is a house divided against Kurt. I see how this goes.
Yeah, it really is.
So
It
far,
really
it's
is.
2-2.
Because Becca and Keenan are like free Kurt,
Yep.
and Ellie's like
Kurt.
He's
Kurt
he doesn't matter.
Kurt doesn't matter.
He's in
My
jail
other
anyway.
daughter was like,
Yes.
I don't think she has an opinion.
Oh, Joe Gorotowski has checked into the chat and he just says, do it better. Do it better. I blame you for the internet coming at me today, Joe. That's all I have to say. Because when we're doing Cobra and he's sharpening the knife, you and Ryan were like, he's doing it the wrong way. So I throw that clip out there and I got 47,000 people hit me back to be like, you moron, that is how you sharpen knives. So I lay that one at your feet, Mr. Gorotowski.
Do it better.
That's right. Yeah.
Do it better. Do better.
Do it at all, Joe.
Love the idea of terrible edits. That would be funny to hear for an episode. Yeah, no, it would be good. He called the poop poop. That's from Billy Madison. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. Bob is the muscle that dies in the end, and Becca is glad that Kurt is free. So and Mel is right. He was doing it the wrong way. He had a shirt on. That was my
there
cover.
you go.
So for that. So just want to say, guys, we're right around the time when we usually wrap up a mailbag here, just under an hour. So thank you for joining. I didn't know how this was going to go. We're going to do more of these. The plan is when we do mailbags to do them on YouTube Live, but we also, if you want to have more of a chance to interact with us, you can join our Discord if you're part of the Patreon. So we'll do Discord live hangouts like we did last week, where you're actually chatting with us as opposed to like text chatting, but like verbally chatting and hanging out and doing fun things. We watched some bad trailers. It was a lot of fun. But the mailbags we're going to continue to do on YouTube, and we'll just go and find more opportunities to connect with you guys. So if you're not already part of it, join the Patreon. That's patreon.com/badmoviesrule. Besides that, if you can't do it, it's okay. Send your emails. Keep doing that. That's free. We'll answer them here on the show. And if you can't send it in, get into the live and you can ask us a question here while we're recording this. So I think we're going to sign off because we're at 10 and I don't want to be a liar. So we are going to get out of here
Turn the
before
lights off.
the 11th pun, which will cause a vortex that'll suck us into the multiverse. And I'm not ready to do that. So on behalf of Don't You Dare, Ryan Mueller
even.
and Kurt Mummer and Clint Bush, this is us saying goodbye and thanks for joining us on the
Good night.
mailbag.